Hi, welcome back, everybody. Listen, look, the saga continues, all right? By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the I Don't Trust, the name you could trust when it comes to all things reactions. I'm repeating myself one more time, all right? By the way, oh, do you know what I forgot to do? Give me a second. By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the I Don't Trust, the name you could trust when it comes to all things. Make sure you turn on your bell notifications if you haven't already. Make sure you share this if you haven't already. Make sure you leave a comment. Do you know what I mean? Do all that. Yeah. But anyway, let's just keep it moving. All right. So, as you can see, you see the title of the live stream. If you're watching the replay, is what it is. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, first things first, yeah. I was gonna get into the whole Tisa Tells situation, but then I realized something. Choke, no joke. Actually, no, I don't think I can use their content for now. Comedy hype. I don't know if I can. So yeah, it's just that he alluded to something, and there is this misconception. There is this can't even say it. There is this misconception that 50 Cent has creative control. Yeah, the reality is he doesn't. Yeah, he literally doesn't. It is the director who has the creative control. You see, listen, I studied media studies, yeah, and I did a little deep dive in terms of this particular project, and yeah, Alexandria, she's the one that has creative control, and it was a very well balanced documentary series, which they left out so many key details that it makes me feel like there's going to be more, and there could be more to do with well, no 50 Cent. You never know these days. Anyway, you just never know. But anyway, let's keep it moving. So the first thing we're gonna react to. Did I react to More Lies Exposed? Yes, I did. So we're just gonna react to the latest thing. Then we get into what we come here to talk about. Yeah. So shout out to Tisa Tells. So did these people suing Faith? There's got this one, and we go to that one, then we go to the other one. Let's go.
Oh my God, the managers that Big Diddy put in place to manage Biggie, right? Then were executive producers after Life After Death, which, by the way, they released after Biggie died, and there was a renegotiated
Wait,
contract.
wait, 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 wait. First of all, let me like this straight away. Make sure you like my one straight away. Hang on, hang on. Um, do you know what it is? Yeah. Let me show you something because I know because what she said. Yeah, I was just that left me flabbergasted just now. It left me flabbergasted. What do you mean? They're part of those managers are executive producers on um on his album. Where is it? Hold on. Discography. There you go. So you got okay. So you got this one. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So producer, uh, Sean Combs, Puffy, Mark Pitts. Yep. That's interesting. Mark Pitts. She's right. At least one of them was Mark Pitts. That's crazy, you know. So I'm gonna ask this: Is it no? Wait, no. Wait, is it normal to have your manager as an executive producer for your album? Because I'm just confused. We got to do a deep dive, people. We have to. It's not abnormal for a manager to be listed as executive producer on an artist's album, especially when the manager is heavily involved in business, financial, and overall project coordination aspects. However, the arrangements require clear communication and shared vision due to potential conflict of interest. Yeah, key words here: conflicts of interest. That's the key word. That's the key word. Because watch this, yeah. We're gonna go so his debut album, yeah. Let's see. Sean Puffy Combs, Mr. C, Blues Brothers, DJ Premier, Easy Mo B, Rashad Smith, Lord Finesse, Polk, shout out to Tony Polk, man. Delnell Scott, Chucky Thompson, Pete Rock. Where's Mark Pitts? So the question now is who managed Biggie in, let's say, 1994? Mark Pitts. In 1994, Notorious B.I.G. was managed by Mark Pitts. Sean Combs with the head of the record label. So why was he not on the album as the executive producer on the debut album? You see how you have to ask questions. When you ask questions, it leads you to particular answers, and you may want to ask more questions that lead you, and then you could come to your own conclusion. So spook is going on. Let's go. Trust the five W's and one H. You have to ask that. Which I already reacted to as well. So that's why you to make sure you to hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, so you're up on game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like it really is disturbing when you deep it, man, because it's just how do you even explain such things? You can't. Anyway, let's go. All right, let's go. That would make sense. All right, Tisa. I mean, her grandbabies are biggest kids. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. Main Burrows. Yeah, I know it's the name. They're not related, by the way. Clearly, clearly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's no problem with that. Because naturally, there should be no problem with that. Naturally, like naturally, there should be no problem with that, irrespective of what you may think or feel about Faith Evans and the things that she may have allegedly done with Tupac, and obviously how she ended up years later being with Stevie J, one of Biggie's music producers and stuff like that. I I understand, yeah. However, the fact is, do you know what I mean? She is the mother of Biggie's son. Do you understand? Now, I would also like to know. Anyway, this is mad. It's like how greedy can one person get? And even out of greed, my thing is, when is enough enough? Mm. You see, when I said ask the right questions, here we go. Let's go. Simple. Very close. Very, very close. Okay. Auntie, what? Yes. Money grab. It's so clear as day. It's so clear. When I say ask questions, Just keep asking questions. That's all you have to do. There's no harm in asking questions. Because the more you ask the question and then you find the answer, and then if you feel like that answer needs more questions, then ask it. And then if you get an answer from that, do you know what I mean? And you're satisfied with that answer because of whatever evidence of that is showing you. Yeah. But anyway, let's keep it moving, man. Because this is disturbing, man. Hmm. Mad. That's a couple of figures. Are you serious? Wait, no, no, wait. Time out. Are you serious? Because obviously it's the first time me hearing about this foundation and whatever that's. But then to hear that what it's for, all right, cool. But then, like, because I can, yo, yeah, you can see what it is. Yeah, for real. I'm up. Then I was about to prop my middle finger, but I realized YouTube. Mhm. Yeah, man, it's deep, man. It's deep. It is absolutely deep. Anyway, let's see what people are saying in the comments real quick. Obviously, anyway, turn on your post notification, people. Leave your comments. F Bad Boy as a staff record label and as motherfucking career. And you want to be with down with Bad Boy, then F you too. Mark Pitts, F you too. Wayne Burrows, F you too. Nah, for real, for real. Anyway, Faith start singing. Tell everything. I hear it. Start sing. She is a singer. Um, they do this after his mother. Yeah, it's sick. Disgusting. It's good that all of this information is coming out now. Hope that Faith Evans does what is necessary because Biggie's kids, even though they are adults now, they deserve the heir to the legacy he created. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what it's about. Because at the end of the day, when you're, the whole point is, yeah, you want to put your kid in a good position, yeah, and it's so scary to know there's some people out there that you could build with, yeah, and despite your intentions, they have a different intentions that's anti your agenda or your intentions, should I say? And then, do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's mad. And the fact that Sean Combs trying to act like saying Biggie's his best friend. No, you don't do that to your best friend. You don't do that to your best friend. You just don't do. Anyway, let me not even talk too much. Let's just get on to the next one. All right. All right. So we go back to Tisa Tells account, channel. Should I say? Make sure you subscribe to her channel as well. Listen, yeah. Anyway, let me get back my energy. All right. So the next one will be, I think it's about the reckoning on the family or something like that. Family reckoning. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. So let's go. Also got that as well. It's mad, yeah, because clearly Quincy is Albie Shaw's son, and we know this from time anyway, regardless. This one here clearly is Diddy's son. You can tell the resemblance is there. But then Justin, he doesn't even bear no resemblance to Sean. Now, listen, I'm not a DNA expert. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's just interesting when you hear certain things. But that'll be for another day for another subject, by the way. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But aside from that, though, yeah, um, let's see what this video is saying because family reckoning. Let's go. Good. The twins, I do hope they go back to college because if they really want to keep their clothing line going, then like this is what's so magic because the kids are involved. Now, as far as we are aware, as far as I'm aware, the twins haven't done anything illegal, as far as I'm aware. All right, nor as the other daughter. I don't even know what her name is, but um, yeah. So they haven't done anything illegal as far, right? Now, Quincy, he hasn't done anything illegal as far as I'm aware, and obviously he's technically a stepson anyway. But we do know Justin and Peasant Combs, basically. Let me just call them Dustbin Combs and Peasant Combs. We know that they have done illegal activities that you do allegedly, 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 and yeah. So for them, they're gonna get what's coming to them. For the twins, it's magic because it's like you just want. I, man. It's just don't listen to any criminals out there. Yeah, don't you lot think like don't you think how your kids will think or feel and how they react, and don't you think or feel that? Then again, Diddy didn't thought he could get away with anything. That's probably why. But come on, man. I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. But if he plan B was his kids, can forget it. You can forget it. Pathological, a whole logical. In oh, okay. In that case, they can go back to college, yeah, but not take over Sean John. They can create their own thing in their mom's name. You know what I'm saying? Or they can create a modeling agency in their mom's name or something. I don't know. Because once they find out exactly what happened to their mom, and if their dad is involved, it's let me tell you something, yeah. Because there's another thing we're gonna react to, yeah. There's another thing that we're gonna react to in regards to Drake, yeah. Once we react to that, you will see exactly what I mean. Let's go. Mm. I'm sorry. No, wait. Sorry, listen. I need to pay attention to what he's saying, yeah. But I'm looking at this image of Sean Combs, yeah, and I was seeing it on Twitter earlier, yeah, and they're saying how he looks like it was. Well, there's one Somali guy, yeah, and I'm not gonna throw it out there. One Somali guy. It's not Somalian. It's Somali. Um, and I know this because you know what I mean. I live in London. Well, I was raised in the UK, raised in London, and in the secondary school I went to, there were a number of Somalis that went to my school. Right, we went to the same secondary school. Anyway, I say that to say this. And he genuinely, when I say he genuinely looks like a Somali, he genuinely does. He genuinely does, especially in that picture, but in other pictures, he looks like a Somali. It's crazy work. He's got the forehead of a Somali. If you know, you know. I ain't even trying to diss Somalis, in it. Like, allow me, get me. You're my African brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? You get me? But aside from that, though, like, yeah, let's keep it moving. It's just the fact that in that video, I don't know if I should play it. If I can, I'll try and see if I can play it. It's flipping hilarious. Or maybe I do it on my other channel just for jokes. Let's go. Okay. Mm-hmm. here's the thing. The fact that she mentioned that, the irony is to see, obviously with 50 Cent being one of the executive producers for the show, for this documentary, um, you know, sorry, give me a second, people. All right, I was wondering why that was like that. All right, so you know, like with what's the name? Okay, yeah, with Power, the Power Universe, and I hope they dive deep into it, in the Power Origins, on what the original family name was for the St. Patrick's. Um, because in Power Book Two, Ghost, um, oh, who was it? There was one guy, I forgot his name. I literally forgot his name. Like he literally basically was letting Tariq know, do you know what I mean, about the family name, but in a way. It was either him or someone else. I can't even remember too deep. But I think they had to change their name for a reason. Because the legacy name is either tainted or they have to run away from that name. And it's funny, even if you look at, for example, like in real life, there's um the Windsor family, right? If you dive deep into their history, I guarantee you're gonna find out. Once upon a time, their surname was Muckleberg or some Muckle Sax Muckleberg or Sax hyphen Colberg Muckleberg or something like that. If you know, you know. Like I remember finding this out like years ago. Do you understand? So they changed their name for a reason. Just saying. Facts. Mhm. Facts, facts, facts. Facts. And it's, do you know what's interesting about that? Interesting in regards to that. If you deep everything, yeah, it makes sense to why he would use his family that way or his children that way. It literally makes sense. And let's be honest, he wouldn't be the first parent to use their children for redemption, or not even just redemption, for another pick me up. Do you know what I mean? there's many parents that sadly do that. You know what I mean? But however, look, I I think because of how he went to jail, how he got convicted, and he was, let off the extensive charges. I'm not saying like look at this way. We knew he was guilty, yeah, of 2 out of 5 charges. However, the way the media portrayed it is as if he got away with a lot of stuff. Sorry, what's it about? The way the media portray it, think about it logically, yeah. They literally make it seem like, ah, he got away with it. 50 months, he got away. So I don't know whether it's the case of the public was still being adoration for him. His name is gonna be tainted regardless. Do you understand? But I feel like the documentary opened the eyes for so many on other things. Because when you look at the testimonies of other people, yeah, in the trial, you can only see exactly what was shown in what was the testimonies in the trial. But let's keep it moving because I'm trying too much. 50 Cent, and he will sue him. No, wait. No. It's both their songs. Nah, wait. Oh, I don't know if I can. It might get copyrighted if I did the reaction to that. All right, here's what we do. Yeah, another time for another day. I will run through every single song where you know what I'm saying, where Diddy has more or less admitted certain things, and I get it on record. It's just a record. You know what I mean? It's never verbatim. However, 50 Cent did say that when he wrote when he wrote I run New York to for when he wrote part of Diddy's part, he it was the part in regards to East Coast and West Coast beef, uh Blamounts. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, Diddy did it. You know what I mean? Like, but he's saying that Jay-Z helped in that part. I don't know what the real truth is, yeah. All I'm saying is we know Diddy don't write his music. We know that. So anyway, let's go. Of course not. But they might go give like decades later, but I don't know. Facts. Yeah. Quincy needs to go run back to his dad, bro. Let's see a duo with those two. Let's see him acting with Chris Williamson. Is it Chris Williamson? I can't remember his surname. Mm. You say 2 years. There's another thing you posted. This thing, which we're gonna react to in a minute, yeah. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Anyway, let's see what people say in our comments real quick. All right, the Netflix doc was fire. Where is Fonzo Bentley minding his own business, looking after his family? That's what he's doing. Like, I know people want Fonzo Bentley to be talking. I understand it. But let him just chill with his family. Diddy was making the documentary in 2024 because he thought he was going to get off on a charges, and that documentary was going to be his bragging rights. True to a degree. It's magic. I don't know if he's making a documentary or maybe he just thought, because he just filmed himself. I don't know. Honestly. The kids, especially the daughters. I don't even know what to say. The kids, especially the daughters. Yeah. Let us just say they better. I don't know why people like Diddy have no people like Diddy when they have children, they don't fix up and realize there are consequences that can hurt their children, not just them personally. You know what I mean? Like, I've always think like, Rob, what are you doing? Give me a second, people. I need to just do something. But yeah, it's just mad, yeah, because it's like, like, you see with people like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, how do people do these stuff and you got kids and you don't think how it's going to impact your children? You don't think that. Forget that Diddy is a figure in the public. Forget that for a moment. Like, don't you think how it's going to impact your children? And then you want to use your children for redemption type of arc. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's get to this one. Give me a second, people. Wait. So this one is, sources say Diddy will face new charges and 50 Cent may have it all on film. Shocking new evidence. I would react to Jaguar, but let's be real. I'm not. I'm not. Shout out to Jaguar. I might actually. I might. If you want me to, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, because I've done a lot of reaction to Diddy stuff right now. And the next one I may do would be in regards to Kim Porter's situation. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, do you know what I mean? Let me just stay composed. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so whenever I do react to any other content or if I go live, you'll be able to watch there and then. But let's just get it cracking. Let's keep it moving. Let's go. By the way, I'm going like straight away as well. Let's go. Of course. Jewelry tampering. Wait. Time out. Jewelry tampering. Rico. Told you the saga continues. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. We can tell because you're super high energetic. Like, I need to get back in the gym and I feel 100% better, man. We'll work out. Push ups, press ups, jumping jacks. For real, for real. Ah, keep getting that tea and I'll continue to react. How about that? Of course. Mm. So while we holding on, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on your post notifications. She really was 1 second, bro. Of course. beyond the maniac. Rightfully so. It's normal. That's what. Hold on. That really is witness tampering. Not wait. That really is witness tampering. That is a obstruction of justice. That is racketeering. That is a RICO. That's a new charge. And I know what some people are thinking. Some people are thinking, oh, that must mean 50 Cent is a rat. He's working with the feds. No, it just so happened that he ratted on himself. Did he ratted on himself? Like, think about it. Logically, yeah. I don't know. See, look, you got to remember, 50 Cent was working on this documentary for years. For like, what, since 2024, right? So, all right, the question, because I get it, you have to put timeline into perspective, and obviously, he was waiting for the trial to end to see how it pans out. Do you understand? And not just that, he don't have the creative control in the first place. It's Alexandria Stapleton, as she is the director. So, yeah, but I know even that, regardless of that, it doesn't mean that she's working with the feds either. if if someone incriminates themselves, they incriminate themselves. There was another video I saw. Shout out to Bouncer. I need to react to more of his content. Like, he basically was letting people know this person incriminated himself. They're self snitching, and it blatantly was self snitching. And I don't think it's about being someone's stupidity either. I genuinely think, yeah, some people have this level of thinking they can get away with stuff, even if they're caught, they still feel like they can get away with it for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but let's just keep it moving. Let's go. Hmm. Mm. Mm. What makes sure why Gina ever testified either, I believe. She was supposed to testify. Mm. Of just. It's mad deep. You know when people say he's got this God complex, he really does. Let me just see what that God complex means again, so I can get a proper understanding. Why? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Damn, I'm listening. Yo, this is some deep stuff. He's gonna remain locked up forever. What? Not that we knew what the reveal was. Let's see what it was. We're waiting. What did she post? We wanna know. We wanna know. Hmm. Of course, naturally, they were watching him. Wow, this is serious. Yeah, what is going on? Facts, facts, facts. Hold up for a minute, yeah. Do you believe like this is what's so wild to me because you see in that documentary, yeah, you can see although he was trying to take a pose for whatever and be like this would be a great shot or whatever. Like, do you think that the people that were watching him were they feds? Because it looked like they were watching him. And do you think with them watching, they knew all of this information? And obviously, Netflix, 50 Cent, Alexandria, Stapleton, the whole of the every single executive producer on the documentary series or the Reckoning. Um, do you believe that well, they obviously have to have the 160 hours of footage because I believe it's 160 hours. That must mean that could be used, and if it's used, it could be used against Diddy. Do you see what I'm gonna say? In terms, I'm talking about legally. Let's go. Damn. Yeah, makes sense logically. Makes sense. Also, I forgot to mention that also within that part of the documentary, he was literally saying KKK, KKK, KK, you are part of this too. So it makes me wonder: are the curtains going to come down on a lot of individuals that enabled Sean Combs? Do you understand what I mean? Like KK, like Christina Curl. Mhm. That's what I'm saying. If these are Jaruka says a rat. But anyway, yeah, who is nil? The irony. Didn't Sean Connery guidance? It's more comedy. And Tupac saw through him. It's all up. It's all about Versace. You copy my style. Well, I remember that we were watching. I was reacting to another thing from Tisa Tells yesterday, and we saw an image of Diddy wearing the Versace shirt, and I said it literally reminds me of Tupac. Well, it's obvious. Why do some people feel like Tupac was lying when he wasn't? Like clearly he wasn't. Fact. True. Exactly true. Hey yo, nah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah, that part should be a life. No, no, like, how many years do you reckon? Obviously, we should do. I know it's just a question, yeah, and we're not part of the jury. We're not part of that. We're not part of the prosecution team or anything like that. But how many years do you reckon Diddy will end up getting after this? Leave your answer in the comment section below, because I feel like this is. I feel like what Tisa's doing, she's building it up to the point we're gonna realize, oh wait, it really is over for Diddy. Like 50 months, time served. No, no, no. It's gonna be more. And I already said it before. Like I have a feeling that this is during the sentencing and also during the trial. I said if he, I said he, there's more than likely that connection in regards to Keefe D, with the name being mentioned 77 times. If they can prove certain things, oh, it's over for him. It's over for him. Actually, pause that up. Why don't? Okay, fair enough. Makes sense why his name would be. Bro, Yo, yo, yo. Facts. Damn. Before we keep going, this literally is insane. Because you have to understand. th- Hold on, no, no, no. Before we continue, yeah, this I have to go through this for a minute so I can show you guys. Like, basically, I was saying, you know what? Diddy clearly has a god complex, yeah. And a god complex here is described as an unshakable belief in one's own exceptional abilities, infallibility, and superiority, leading to inflated self importance, entitlement, and disregard for rules of others or others' feelings. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. Inflated, hold on, key characteristics, yeah. Inflated sense of self, believing they are superior, invincible, and have a unique powers. Ex- Extreme entitlement, expecting special treatment, privilege, feeling above normal rules. Yeah, that's a summary of who Diddy is. And when you look into context in terms of what we're hearing here, and Neil playing a double agent, and this is where we are. You know what I mean? This is where we are, and it's going to come back and bite him. Do you know what I mean? Rightfully so. But let's keep it moving. Damn. This is insane, insane. Damn. We went to the Drake one afterwards as well, so bear with me. Go through the Drake situation. Gotta let everything tie up into what it is. All right. Damn. Facts. Facts. That's why that documentary matters. Nah, do you know what Chef Jordan's saying? Yeah, everything she was saying is facts. If you go, I need to do a playlist for it. Yeah, for the trial. I've been saying the Rico was there. The Rico was there. He's literally guilty of all counts. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? If I was one of the jurors, that's what I would think. And speaking of what a juror would think, if you've seen the documentary, you will see that the one of the jurors, well, you see two of the jurors, but one of them didn't believe what Capricorn Clark. Well, she never said Capricorn Clark's name, but it's very evident that she didn't believe Capricorn Clark's story from what it looked like, the way it was positioned. Do you know what I mean? The way they edited, that's what it looked like. It could be someone else you're talking about. I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is, she didn't believe. So when you got someone when she literally just mentioned about Capricorn Clark getting kidnapped, and do you know what I mean? And the whole Kid Cudi situation. Come on now. Again, if we keep digging, and he did get a slap on the wrist, but again, I always feel like eventually God just shows and let people know. But the problem, my main thing is we need to find a way, because she said if it starts from childhood, boom. If you're a parent, you need to watch this and understand and make sure you do not end up creating potential monsters like Diddy. That's the way it should be looked at, to be honest. That's how I look at it. Let's go. Sad facts. Sad facts. I mean, she is a chef. Hey, why are you trolling? Why are you trolling? Why are you trolling like this? They see themselves. They see themselves in them, basically. I literally just said that. Right, she's speaking truth. As I keep saying, they have to relive the trauma. Damn. Facts. Of course not. Saying that's what I'm saying. If he, if he's own lawyers, yeah, Mark Agnifilio is caught on tape, and that's in a documentary, and he made him look like he didn't know he looked like he didn't know what he's doing. He looked like he like it looked like Diddy was manipulating and controlling Mark Agnifilio. Even though he said I did what you did, he told me to do, come to New York, blah blah blah. But aside from that, it the whole basis made him look like he didn't know what he's doing. So obviously, not only is that a bad move, you have to think if he's caught on tape, what other lawyers are caught on tape? Think about it. Hey, listen, I wish Jonathan Oddie testified. You right, babes? No, it also fell apart because he didn't pay the photographer. Think about it. They can get this barred, right? They're gonna have to get this barred. It's mad. Damn. No, even when people are watching, he's still He still moves dangerous. But no one's above the law, and no one's above God. Simple as that. I was talking and the microphone was mute. I was saying we're going to take a quick break for a minute. Just while we're at it, leave a comment in the comments below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure you share. We will get onto the Drake situation where Drake is like Diddy and Diddy is like Drake. Do you understand? We have to get through this phase so you can understand why there is that general consensus, if that makes any sense. Allegedly. I'm using the word allegedly. Yeah? Anyway, let's go. All right, people, we're back. Let's just get straight back into it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Look up what it's linked to. Tupac, Biggie, Shakira Stewart, allegedly. There's more people are allegedly. Still don't think he would have got away with it. You know why? 'Cause if you're doing bad things, naturally that's going to come back to you tenfold. If you do good things, that's going to come back to you tenfold. That's how life works. That's funny. I can't lie, that's funny. They got potentially. This is mad. Oh yeah, it was mad. Rico doing Rico. Anyway, crazy. Oh, lie to you. That just made me think. What? All I know is witness tampering. It put her life and her put her family life in jeopardy, basically, not in a nutshell. However, I do want to say this. You see, with this witness tampering, yeah, maybe again that's probably why Anthony Rico, yeah, maybe he decided I ain't, yeah. But then it questions, how did he know? What did he know? Would he end up eventually being on the prosecution's team to convict Diddy of whatever these charges are going to be? Do you understand? It's mad, but I feel like there's going to be more different charges, especially if it's connected to Tupac and Biggie. Then there's allegedly Shakir Stewart. Then there's allegedly Kim Porter. Then there's allegedly come on, man. Heavy D allegedly. Andre Harrell allegedly. Come on, let's go. Damn, hey, moral of the story is read with ethics. Crazy. Rico. That should even be fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mad. About time. No, it's a different charge. Exactly. I listen. If he was getting paid for this information and they can prove it, and then oh yeah, it's a rap not just for Neil. It's a rap for Diddy. It's a rap for everyone involved. I think even and let's be real, if the attorneys are also involved, yeah, that's gonna be another story. That's gonna be another story. Let's keep it moving on. 'Cause true, true. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, right. I mean, illegal. It literally says we're losing. But then isn't again double jeopardy, isn't it? I don't even know. Yeah, man, they got it legally. Oh, stop. Clearly not. Clearly, and I just bought Warner Brothers. Yeah, and that's why Anthony Rico or Tony Rico or Mr. Rico or whatever you want to call his name, why he did the smart thing and said, "I'm out of it." You know what I'm saying? Smart. Let's go. Don't worry, we're gonna get onto the Drake thing in a bit, just briefly though. Jaro. No, for real, for real, for real. It should even be funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I agree. I feel and I think. For real, for real. Even though I thought he, yeah, that's why 50 just grinning. At the beginning, middle, end of the day, there's no way out for Diddy. That's gonna be my comment. All right, yeah. So let's go to the comments real quick. I'm gonna leave my comment. I'm gonna go to. All right, so boom, yeah. Someone put, I love how Tisa keeps her foot on the neck. It's hilarious. Even compromised jurors can be judged. Can they? Let's see. At some point, Diddy's lawyers are going to have to throw him under the bus to save themselves, and I'm here for it. For real. And I'm gonna put. What was it? At the beginning. Middle and end of the day. Uh, for Diddy, there is no way out. I am not. We will be back here to say we told you so. Anyway, that's not to be braggadocious. That's, you know what I mean? All right, so boom, yeah. The next thing we're gonna get into is the whole oh, do you know what? Give me a second, people. Let me just get to it properly. All right, so to this one, not just yet. We're gonna, where is it? Let's go down. It should be here somewhere. Okay. Was it this one? It can't. No, not Drake and. Hold on. Shout out to Jalopy. Same. And why he says that, tomorrow we will react to that, to this full thing, and we'll get into it properly. The reason why I want to break it down like this, I just want you to give you a small insight. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, it's we're going to go through some, yeah, you're going to see certain patterns of behavior that are in similarities. Plus, there's one clip that Mimi, the music blogger, mentioned. And although she did say it in the, in fact, look, put it this way, we'll react to it tomorrow. We'll get everything done. Like I'm telling you, it's deep. It is deep. Yeah. So make sure you hit the like button, turn on your post notifications when I go live and I post that. You'll be there, be able to watch live there and then. All right. So other than that, yeah, man. Let me know what your thoughts are so far. Um, there's a lot to really go through. I'm honest. You know what I mean? There's a lot to generally go through, and I'm only just looking at the time. So anyway,